Man. I'm watching Big G, man. Big shout out to Big G. But this is a tragic one, y'all. This is a tragic one, man. This one right here is tragic. First, I'm gonna before I say anything, let's just take a moment right now. Let's just take a moment. We're gonna take a moment right now. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. I was just talking to a couple of my veteran brothers, man, and we was checking out the situation, and I am one, this is tragic. Two, why were the proper checks not made? That right there within itself. Y'all know I'm always talking about, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Okay? Check, double check, recheck, check again. You gotta dot the I's, cross the T's. We all love to have a great time out here. I know we all out here turned up, and moments like this, tragedies like this can be prevented. Man, welcome back to Military Veteran Point of View. This is Daily Conversations live with your host Inside Speaks. Man, I am an Army veteran. I have witnessed some things in my life. I have seen what mistakes, negligence can cause many of times over. And I was talking to a couple of my veteran brothers earlier about this, and I was kind of giving them a update and showing them what was going on. One of the brothers already kind of heard about the story, and it hurts. It hurts because we know there are things that can be done to prevent things like this from happening. 21, man, that's young. That's super young. Now, as many of you guys probably already have seen, know, and have heard what has happened, I would like to tell you guys, listen, please, before you do anything out here, make sure you recheck. Even when I take these cars out or I go get in Angel's truck, right? I check. I do proper checks. Like, is the tires good? You know what I'm saying? Is the gas in the car? And I know I be getting on her nerves about that. But there are certain things that you gotta do, you must do before you hop in a vehicle, before you do something extreme, especially something extreme as bungeeing, taking a leap. You plan with your life, and that is the joy. Listen, I've done some extreme things in my life, man. I've got some brothers that's done some crazy things, some turned up stuff, and it's all about fun and enjoying ourselves and like pushing it to the limit. I know it's that juice, that energy of living to the extreme. And I'm gonna lie to you guys, it's like, how far can I go? Can I cheat death? That's literally what it is. That's literally what we're talking about right now. And that's why we do extreme things. That's why you got the extreme games, X Games out here, and doing you pushing it to the limit. And I get it. And that's all. That's all awesome. That's all good and well. But when it comes to moments like this, proper checks, constantly tapping in, seeing what's going on. I don't check the harness, check the ropes, do it again. You check again, do it one more time. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt to check again. It don't hurt to recheck and recheck. So when I first saw this story, right? When I first saw this story, like I was telling my brothers, I was like, man, I thought this was some AI stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I thought this was some AI stuff, not really real, just something people put out. Because, people put all type of crazy stuff out here. People put up celebrities' faces saying they passed away and the celebrity ain't even passed away. So when it comes online, you really can't tell so fast if it's real or not. But obviously this is This is real. And 6 people have actually been arrested with the connection to this whole incident, right? Woman plummets 131 feet, unalived after bungee jump staff allegedly forgot to attach safety cord. Allegedly forgot to attach the safety cord. Are we serious? We just forgetting things. Now listen, I've been on convoys. And some of my veterans have been on convoys with me, where we've done some checks. We done checked, and Murphy Law does show up. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying we don't forget certain things. You know what I'm saying? But Murphy Law will show up. Things will show up. Things will happen to where you may forget something. Not gonna sit here and play like we ain't ever forgot something before, but that right there, big. There was a convoy that was on, you know what I'm saying, and one of the fuel trucks forgot to put fuel in the truck. Yes, that's happened before, and it's probably many convoys y'all been on. You a veteran and been overseas, you probably been in some situations where people may have forgot their proper PPE, and that's your protective things to keep you safe. I keep forgetting I'm talking to civilians too on here. But with that being said, proper checks are so important. I'm on my kids all the time though. Man, did you pick up your stuff? Did you check this? Where'd you put this at? Where your socks at? Where your clothes at? You know what I'm saying? And those may be small things in people's mind, but they are big things. Muscle memory is so important, y'all. Once you do something over and over and over and over and over again, it becomes to where it's a simple thought. I'm doing this. I'm moving. Like, I know I'm going to go live at 10. So 30 minutes before the live, I need to make sure I'm getting stuff ready and prepared for the live. And I'm not going to lie, before that, I'm already researching stuff before I even go even further, even before I even tap the live button. Moments like this are things that can be prevented. I don't know the young woman, but I've got family. I got a woman over there. I got daughters over there. Maybe one day they might want to do some extreme stuff and jump off. How much you want to bet? I'm not really gonna be filming nothing. I'm gonna be, hey, yo, check them cords. Hey, check them lines again. We already checked. Well, check them things again. Do it again. Y'all deserve to get locked up. I know some other people probably, man, it's not right for them to be locked up. Nah, you're not finna just sit there and tell me. Yeah, man, we just accidentally forgot to. That's like, how you go to the amusement parks, and this has happened in music parks too. Go to the amusement park, and they go and they put the little thing over you, and they jerk it down, and they push down on it again to make sure you lock in, because they know when that thing takes off, and you going 70 miles an hour, and you hitting these loops, and once you go upside down, that thing fly off. The end game to that. This is not a movie, y'all. This ain't Final Destination, y'all. We gotta check, and recheck again. Okay, you're not finna jump right now. We gonna check these cords again. Now with the spouse, or the person that was with her there. I get it. We want to record. I record a lot of stuff. Content, yeah, I love making content. But I bet I'm gonna be checking them cords. Hey man, let me smell your breath. Let me make sure y'all wasn't drinking. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I ain't smoking them before I even allowed us to get even close to the bridge. Before we even get to the bridge, man, I need to check them cords again and again and again. Safety checks, harness checks. You know what I'm saying? Those things are important. Even when the soldiers jump out the planes. Shout out to Sexton be doing the jumps, man. He done hundreds of jumps out of the plane. You know what I'm saying? They check those cords, or they check them parachute cords all the time. Every time, all the time. Every time, all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is not just a one-off. You know what I'm saying? You don't just forget nothing like that. I'm just saying. I get the excitement. I get the, hey, we turned up right now. I get all that. But you must listen. I would have been 38 Hot wouldn't even explain it. I went in a pit of rage after them boys. Listen. I ain't listen. I'm not the best person in the world, but I tell you what. That day, They wouldn't have been the only one going over that bridge. Can I be honest with you guys? I haven't been the only one going over that bridge. Just it is what it is. Not the only one going over the bridge, dog. Somebody else going over the bridge. There's no way you can explain that. Jail time, life. You know what I'm saying? I'm this way. You know, I may be a little old school. And when people say old school, they talk about like a few 10 years, 20. I like the Romans way of thinking. You know what? Eye for an eye. What you done to me, we finna do to you. Yeah. Go on, line them up. And we're gonna show you the cord. We forgot the cord, dog. Go on, hit the and the way they had her over the joint, man. Normally you see people kind of jump backwards. You may see people jump forward. Then they got the helmet, the gear. They have everything going. You know what I mean? Safety check. And I know what it is. I know what it is, though. I know what it is. Man, we done this so many times, man. We ain't gotta do this. We used to say that in the motor pool too. We used to say that in the motor pool, man. Man, gotta keep checking these trucks, man. We done check these trucks over and over and over. We done did this already. I know my truck. You know, next thing you know, one of the trucks tearing down on a mission on the road. So there's a reason why checks and double checks and triple checks and quadruple checks are made. It's a reason for that. To prevent things like this from happening. Is it sad, tragic? Yes. Could have been prevented? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine what the family is thinking right now. Young college women just want to have a good time, want to have a great experience. And for something like this to happen, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. I know we always want to kind of, you know, we want to let's rush through things. We can rush through stuff, but when you rush through things, chaos. It just gives a better opportunity for chaos to show up. That's what it is. That's literally what happens. It allows Murphy's Law just to walk right on through the door. So we gotta check, recheck, check again. I know Angel be get tired of me when we leave out the crib. We finna go somewhere. And I forget my wallet. Hey, we got to turn. I don't care how far we at. We finna turn. Let's go on. Gotta turn back around. You know what I'm saying? You may be mad, but hey, we ain't rolling. You know what I'm saying? Without nothing. Check and recheck. Yeah, you ever seen how you get up in the morning and you be rushing to get somewhere, you stub your toe and a chain reaction of things happening, you done stub your toe. After you stubbing your toe, now you done misplaced your keys. Now you mad about the keys. First you're mad about the goddamn toe being stubbed, now you're mad about the keys being, and it's a whole chain reaction. This could have been prevented. Should have been prevented. I'm a father now, I'm thinking like a father now. Like, what if my baby called me? Well, she wouldn't even be able to call me. The boyfriend would have to call, or a friend of the friend, or they would have to call. Hey man, you know, ooh, this is what happened. Huh? What? Who? What cell? I guess I'm going to jail too. Sad. It's just Angel was the one that told me about this. Like I said, I thought this was AI. I thought this was AI. I didn't think it was real. Even when I was talking to my veterans just before going on live on here, it was like, man, I know this not real. But yeah, man. Yeah. I know over here, you know what I'm saying? I've been invited to some things. Some things I'll go to, some things I won't. But I best believe, man, I don't know you, dog. I need you to check that again. Say, player, I don't know who the hell you are. Oh, you been doing this how long? Oh, you been doing it for 30 years? Okay, cool. But guess what? You finna check them cords again. You finna check the seffing harness again. Matter of fact, you might need to jump first before I go so I can make sure it's good. Type thing. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, woo, nah, hot, 38 hot. Hey. Somebody finna be chopped suey today. You ain't gotta worry about going to jail, buddy. You finna go over. You finna swan dive off this bridge too. It's only right. Sad, man. So when you guys decide to do stuff like this and get out here and enjoy, ain't nothing wrong with enjoying yourself, y'all. Listen to me. Ain't nothing wrong with enjoying yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with experiencing, how to push cheat death. That's literally, how that's literally how I would felt when I go on those missions, man, and go outside that gate. It's something that when you get up to the gate, they say everybody, they'll get on the radio, say everybody go red. I mean, your weapon is hot now. So when you go outside that gate, you don't know if you're coming back. So you really playing with life or death here. You know what I'm saying? And in a sense, we still got a rope. You know what I'm saying? Here, this could have been prevented. And I'm now listen, y'all. I'm speaking as a military veteran. Now, other people may have a whole different viewpoint on this. Nah, bro, you not understanding, bro. Just stuff like this just happens. And I probably would slap fire from you for saying something like that. Just saying. But it's sad, it's messed up. Heart goes out to the family. Like I tell people all the time, man, I can be mean. I can really be one of them ones. I am. I'm stubborn as an old mule, like the old folks say. I am. But I know what's right and right. I know what's wrong and wrong, and I know when you become complacent, things like this happens. Negligent. I mean, that's a word, but we know. You was not paying attention. You was turned up. You was excited about throwing his body over the damn bridge without doing your proper checks. Now, more questions come up if was even legal to even do. We see it all the time. We see this all the time in some of the videos. I see it on my timeline when people do some of these extreme joints. You know what I'm saying? And I get why we want to do it. We want to push that line. We want to get as close as we can to cheating, being unalived. You know what I'm saying? I only can imagine what was going through her mind when she went over. But I hope it was quick, But yeah, man, we gotta. Woo, yeah, man, this one. I just think like, man, my babies. Whoa, I do as a parent right now. Let me not think that way, But it's one of them ones. It's one of them moments where we gotta really think. Do we cherish our lives enough? Maybe that should be the question. Do we cherish our lives enough to not even do things like this? I saw a video yesterday. A guy was standing by a big rig, and they put these big jet things on a big rig, right? To get the big rig to go super fast. And guys like, yeah, man, standing by a truck, man. I hope my camera don't melt. You asking? Some of these things people ask for, I ain't gonna lie. But this right here, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for this, man. If you haven't already, make sure you share it live. And anybody that has not seen this story, because it's everywhere right now. It's everywhere right now. And I really, what I really want to hear from? I really want to hear from people that has done this before, that actually does this type of job, that has made this type of experience their career, where they're giving civilians and tourists opportunities to do this type of bungee jumping thing. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know what they think, what y'all got to say about it, because I know I don't know, but I can assume that you're gonna be like, nah, we triple check and check again and check again and check again. Matter of fact, on the paper that you got to fill out, you know what I'm saying, it says pre-checks, safety checks, rechecks, waiver, all that time. I know it's gotta be. But maybe they do things different in other countries. I know I've been in other countries. They got different rules, different things. There's other people that do stuff out here. Climbing walls and rocks. My veteran brother was telling me about that. Climbing with no safety, nothing. It's all about pushing the line. It's all about how close I can get to that line of cheating the Grim Reaper. How close can I get to cheat death. And that's what the whole experience is. That's what it all is about. Getting over your fear. Even when you would jump on, even in the military, they would push you off the wall. Gonzo was talking about that earlier. That's a pretty big wall, y'all. Because when you get to the top of that mug, it waving with that air, with that wind, and you gonna feel it. So I can only imagine. But it's sad. It's messed up. We got another story we're gonna talk about tomorrow. That one right there is interesting. You know, sometimes people get away with all type of stuff depending on who you know and how much money you got, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But I will say this, man: stay safe out here. Love yourself enough to check and recheck things that you're doing. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good time out here. Love yourself enough. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're doing the extreme thing to get over fears or to celebrate, you know, some people do it to celebrate, some people do it to get over fears. You know, whatever you choose to do, make sure you do the right checks. You know, proper preparation prevents poor performance, man. It is woo. I'm getting goosebumps right now. You know what I mean? I don't fear too much, but I do have this thing about putting somebody else's life, you know what I'm saying, in your hands. I've had, these hands have felt life leave people's bodies. Literally. I still got a pair of polo boots at my mom's house that still got bloodstains on them. Okay? So I'm not just talking just to be talking. You know what I'm saying? Your life is precious. I said that earlier in the reel. Man, today is a great day to be alive. Cherish your life. I've done some dumb things, y'all. I've done some dumb things. But I tell you what, I'm going to check and recheck and check again. Y'all have a great day, man. Be safe out here. You know, make sure y'all tap in with Industry Talk at 5. You know what I'm saying? This has been another live with your boy Inside. I just had to talk about this. When Angel sent me stuff, I talk about it. People send me different things. I'll talk about it. Some things. But with that being said, man, stay safe out here. Stay encouraged. Keep going forward, man. Shout out to all my veterans, man. A lot of things going on. But wow, this one right here, 131 feet. I mean, you know, I'll be doing research. I ain't gonna go too far. I'm not gonna go too far, but it just out of respect, I'm not gonna go too far. But when you watch the video and the video's out, that's literally 40 meters. For those that don't know, 131 feet is 40 meters. All right. Man, stay safe out there, y'all. Stay safe out there. You know what I mean? Those 6 dudes deserve what they got. You know what I mean? 3 men aged 27, 32, and 42. Man. I have to sit there. I'm just like, the things I would do to these people. Boy, I tell you what, man. Yeah, I'm looking, y'all. I'm finna read some of these comments. Yeah, they should have checked that. The guys that threw her had harnesses and ropes for them both. Now, that's what I'm saying, man. The only way selling lives for lives, no excuse for that type of situation. It is unnecessary. Condolences to their family. Nah, for real. Prayers to the family. I have a daughter and I know, bro, I could not imagine, man. Then Gonzalez hit me up. Oh, yes, that's Big G right there. Shout out to Big G. Hope my camera don't melt. Yeah, bro, it was funny, man. I'm gonna find that video and put it up, bro. Bro was asking for that. Not push, bro. Kicked off the videos. Yeah, nah, for real, damn, y'all. I remember that victory time. Nah, bro, nah, for real, man. This one of them. Man, I love y'all. I love my vets, man. But yo, he said, so why my bell have a slash through? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is one of the moments, y'all, man. Listen, we gonna send good energy out. Um, Stay safe out here, y'all. And you see a vet, buy him a beer or something. I don't know. It's gonna be another great day, man. More content on the way. Make sure y'all tap in. Hey, yeah, big shout out to Steve Gonzalez, man. He's the guy that created the visual, man. You don't know about visual? Make sure you tap in with visual, man. Actually, I'll do a segment over there, and maybe I can get the guys to come on here and we'll talk about it on here too. But yeah, man, please do yourself a favor. Stay safe out here. Make sure I stay and look at those comments, and then I'll do a repost about these comments as well. Big shout out to Big G. Big shout out to Industry Talk Primetime Network for allowing me to air the show, man, and do our thing, man. But yeah, a lot of great things are happening. Y'all stay safe out there. It's inside. I'm gonna go put something in my belly, have me a grapefruit, and guess what? I'm gonna make sure I'm careful with the knife. It's inside.